All right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Before I begin, please hit the subscribe button if you're new. Also, hit the subscribe button to my main channel, Currency 365. Today, I plan on doing a live stream. I tried to do a couple live streams earlier, but it was a massive fail. But anyways, I'll try to do a live stream for a Q&A, and I think I'm going to talk about the no count again. On that, we're going to just talk about the no count, the map. We can talk about cryptocurrencies. You can talk about Bitcoin and wallets and things of that nature. It's just going to be an all-around discussion. You guys, we can do Q&A at 7 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, on the main channel, Currency 365. So subscribe over there. And while I did that for a reason, because I wanted you guys to look at the map while I was talking, because you can see something drastic has happened on this map, and it's awesome. Okay, so actually two things have happened on this map that you can actually, one you can see clearly, and the other one you can't really see until I point it out. Okay, so anyways, so let's check out the map. And we got the map, so shout out to those that provide us the map. We're not gonna say nothing. Shh. Anyways, so here's the map, and you can see this massive green here. I told you there's nothing up here. This is going to be moved quickly. They're going to cleanse this area, mop this area, and just walk through this area. This is just mopping and walking, and they're going to just, and it's going to be very quickly. Remember, I told you by Friday all this area could be completely green, and we could be right in this area, right up here left. Okay, and then we could be maybe some up here, right here, and this area is probably left. That's probably going to be it. Okay, so hopefully that happens. We're also supposed to be coming into here and turning this green as well. It looks like we're on the edge of that, so we might start seeing green in here or some orange in here tomorrow. And then we're supposed to be coming down and this way. This looks like we are doing that. As you can see here, we're coming down and this way. So, and it looks like we're going this way, and we should be coming in this area very soon. Hopefully tomorrow or by Wednesday we'll be in here, and we're coming down. So this whole thing should be green. By Friday we should see all this green, a lot of green up in here. Okay, so that's exciting. And then something that you probably missed, but we did discuss it the other day, was this area right here. This is where they stormed in to old Mosul city. Right there, you see that green right there? That's where they stormed in. So tomorrow we want to see a lot more green here on this, coming down this way or whatever. We need to see, but if you didn't pay closely attention, you didn't see that green right there. That's where they stormed. Yes, I think it was yesterday when they stormed into old Mosul city. Okay, there's a lot of green that should be here, but they're not showing it, which is I don't know why. Looks like they upticked the orange up here, and they added a little bit more green on the bottom here. But overall, really nothing has changed on this side. But this did change to green over here, and this should be able to. I'm guessing they're gonna push this green outward, or maybe upward here, or downward here, and then get to turn all this green downward. Okay, and then let's look over here. This didn't change down here. This didn't change over here. This change up here, we got more green. We got more green up here, and then we got a little bit of orange left to go. Okay, and then it looks like they're gonna come up here and get this area as well. There's nothing has started in this area yet. Okay, so that is the updated Western Mosul map. It's looking good. It's looking good. Now imagine if they had come up here in February, like I said. We said coming from the south and coming from the north at least, right? That's what we said. We said we're at least coming in two areas. They only came in from the south. If they had come in from the north, this would already be all green, and we'd be worrying about what the old Mosul city. Okay, so they didn't want to do that because they didn't want to complete this as quick as, they didn't want to do it as quick as possible. That's the only reason I have for not coming in from the north, is that they didn't want to finish this map that quickly. They wanted to let it stagger, because I told them from the beginning, coming from the north, coming from the south, and coming from the east, and coming from the west, right over here. Okay, they said they were coming in over here, and then they never did. They stopped for a cookout, and they probably got drunk off Coronas, so I don't know. But at least they now coming in from the north. And this is all going to be green very quickly up here. There's nothing really up here in these areas. So they're going to get this green quickly. The only thing that we're worried about now is just turning this whole thing green as quick as possible. And as you can see by the map, it looks like it's going to shade like that. And then it's going to come right back to this area. Now that's the Nineveh Command Center map. The other map, the real-time map on Iraqi TV, isn't showing that, right? This map isn't showing this area up here because it's not connected to the map. It's right over here, but it's not. They don't have it. Okay, so they're coming in green right up in this area over here, but they're not showing it. Also, this map shows that the Nineveh Command Center map, I mean the Mosul city, is complete, almost completed. It's 75% completed with a little bit more to go, and it hasn't moved. The only problem with this is it hasn't moved for weeks. Okay, this map hasn't really moved on this side for weeks, and I've been telling you guys that it's on purpose because what they're doing is they're switching it over to the western side. They want to get this western side completed, and then it looks like they're making like a hula hoop, like a big round. They're going around, and then they're coming back down. Okay, now if you go back to March map, it doesn't look like that, does it? March map, we're up here in March. That March 15th, March 16th map, we're up in here in red. But because, and then they dropped it all the way back down here. And I told you guys that they looks like they want to come around and then finish everything right where Baghdadi started the caliphate. They want to end it where he started the caliphate. That's what it looks like, but I'm not sure 100%, but that's what it looks like they're trying to do. They're trying to get all of this done and then come right back down to this center area. And they could end up ending everything up here, or they can end up everything in here. Okay, but it's going to be in the center. It's going to be between here and and here. Somewhere around here is where they want to end. It looks like. So they're going to try to come all the way around and then come back. And if you look on this map, that's exactly what it looks like is happening. They're coming up, they're going to push up here, and they're going to come up around. This is going to be coming down in green, and then it looks like they're going to end it right in this area. Okay, so interesting. So that's the Nineveh Command Center map, which, if you add this area, it looks almost better than the real-time map, but the real-time map is pushing its way on the western side. They've made progress. They're actually above the V shape. You see the V shape right there? They're actually pushed above the V shape, and they're battling above the V shape now. Okay, so but they still don't have these areas green yet, that underneath the V shape though, to make 80%. But yeah, they're pushing away, and the numbers we got today was 75% for Western Mosul, and I'll take that. I'll take 75%. So yeah, so if you're looking at this map, 75% completed, 25% left to go. Okay, so that's cool. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Maybe another 4 weeks, maybe another 3 weeks. Whatever the case may be, this should be green a lot faster. We're going to see by Friday, this should be all green. I mean, there's nothing here. This should be all green. Okay. And then we'll come back and we'll take care of this and this and this, and then finally take care of this. Okay. So remember, Abadi's going by the Nineveh Command Center map, not the real-time maps that they're giving out. Okay, he's going by this map only, and this map tells us that they're going to get everything up top done, and then they're going to meet right here in Old Mosul City, or they'll meet up here, because this is another bridge they need to get as well. They need these 2 bridges that they haven't got back yet. So looking at this map, we're looking at another 4 weeks before this is completely done. And that takes us right to my right to my date of May 15th. So May 15th, I'm looking at May 15th for this map to be completely done. May 15th. And of course this map, I was doing April 23rd. That doesn't look like that's gonna happen though, because they're not moving on this side. If this was up here and they were moving, then yeah, April 23rd, we could get this done. We could definitely get this done in the next 7 days. But it's not moving on this side, so I'm going to have to push that back into May. Everything looks like it's going to go into May, which is kind of embarrassing because Mosul is just a city, and this should be already done. But like we said before, it's propaganda, and when they spew propaganda, all we can do is sit back and just go with what they say because we're not in control. We're just human beings. A lot of us have normal jobs, and we're nothing. We're basically, I'm trying to say we're nothing special that we can change what they do. You know what I mean? If they're gonna put the propaganda out there and put fake maps out and delay the maps, delay the progress, delay stuff. We don't have any control over that. All we can do is continue to go by the map. The map will turn green in 2017, and that's good news for us. And that's it. If it takes May, if it takes June, July, whatever the case may be, the map's going to turn green regardless. And they can't stop the map turning green. So, but I love what I'm seeing up here because I told you guys there's nothing up here. It's going to go very fast up in this area up here. And so that's what we're seeing now. Okay, just 3 days into this, there's already lots of green. They're moving and they're coming down. They're just sweeping and cleansing and mopping and cleaning. That's all they're doing in these areas. And then they're gonna do the same thing in this area. And then they're gonna start maybe some editing here and fighting, a little bit of fighting in these areas down here because there's people in this area. Okay, so let's move on to here. IMF resumes lending to Iraq, consultations, 5.4 billion. Okay, so Mohammed Saleh, the appearance of Mohammed Saleh, excuse me, the economic advisor talks about that they're going to resume discussions with the IMF on Friday and preparing to review the credit agreement which includes lending Iraq 5.4 billion. And I told you guys, I did talk about this yesterday about the IMF is starting to be our problem as well, because if the IMF continues to lend money instead of telling them, hey, go ahead and use your own money, go ahead and remove the restrictions, then they're milking. Then they're just milking the IMF, right? Even if it's not going into the government, even if it's going to liberated areas and stuff, they're milking the government. They're milking the IMF, right? And so if the IMF doesn't stop doing this, then they're just going to continue. They're not going to want to use their own money because they're like, yeah, the IMF is going to give us another 4.5 billion, and we can use it for liberated areas. And of course, when we use it for liberated areas, then Maliki and his goons and all the government people are going to find a way to steal that money. So, you know what I mean? So that's why we say, IMF, stop with the giving of money. Stop giving these people money. Tell them to use their own money. Tell them to pay their own bills. They have the money to do that. They have lots of money to do that. So the IMF is hurting their own case by continuing to meet with them and putting out all these big figures in them, and they don't want to use their own money. They want to continue to use the IMF money because they know they can find a way to steal that money. You know what I mean? Even if it's for liberated areas. Okay, so let's finish up here so I can rest my voice till tonight at 7. Bitcoin is at 1188. We're looking for 2,000 plus in Bitcoin in the next 3 months. That would be so awesome, especially for us in the MPCA and all the other Bitcoin programs. Ethereum is at 4837. We're looking for a huge summer for Ethereum, as they call it the next Bitcoin. You guys already know about that. And let's look at the altcoins, the alternative coins. Ripple at 0.033. Litecoin's up nice today at 11 bucks. Which Mike gave a buy signal here for this one as well, saying that he probably likes it to go to 25 bucks to 50 bucks, especially if they come onto Coinbase. So watch out for Litecoin, especially if it comes on the Coinbase. Dash is at 75. I don't know what this is. There's some type of ad. What else going? And then he had BitConnect here is down almost 10%. Okay, so. Let's see here. What else? Bitcoin, 28%. A lot of coins are down today, it looks like. So, Bitcoin Dark up 10%. All these different coins. It's crazy, man. E-Dinar coin down 15%. Wow, E-Dinar coin has just been tanking. Not sure that's linked to the actual Iraq E-Dinars, which would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Anyways, that's it for me. check out the main channel tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll try to come on to do Q&A. There's with the super chat. If there's no super chat for Q&A, then I'll probably just talk about I'll probably just bring up some articles and maybe some talking points, and also the no count. We'll probably just talk about the no count again, give the history of the no count, and then go from there and see if people have any questions about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and other things like that. Okay, so that's it. Talk to you guys later. See you guys tonight if you guys come on to the Q&A. All right. So, and I think the super chat starts like I think you can go like $1, and then you post a question. Like I know I did one for a couple of, I think I did one for a couple of people so far. I know I did one for Prophet of Solomon. I did a super chat, and I think I donated $5 for that super chat. But yeah, but you can do like $1 and then write a comment and then ask a question on the super chats in the live chats on YouTube. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have been on live YouTube and seen the it's like a $ underneath the chat. So yeah, so I'll be on there on Currency 365 at 7 p.m. and to do super chat and talk about the note count, Iraq, and Bitcoin and all the other stuff that you guys want to talk about. All right, that's it. Peace out. Eyes open. Bye.